There are signals all around us. Most of them go unnoticed. Some are born able to sense them, born with the veil still present, a mark set to thin the boundary between worlds. For a white witch, the boundary never fully closes. It becomes something you can see through, something you can feel. Respond not to fear the unknown, but to understand it, to listen when it reaches back beyond the veil with Tracy Jones.
Good evening. I'm getting better at this. Welcome to a special edition of Beyond the Veil with the Paranormal White Witch. I'm very excited to have an extra show because I have Karen Reynolds and I have Sherry Stallings from the Crafty Witch Soiree and about 30 gorgeous pictures of some of their things, just so you can kind of get a taste of what's what. Before I bring them out, I want to let you know you can get my book, Witchcraft by Blood and Tradition, a beginner's guide on Amazon. It's only gotten 5-star reviews, so, there you go. It's available in Kindle, paperback, and hardback. If you have a question or you need to talk to somebody about a paranormal occurrence or what you think is going on, but you don't really have anybody that won't judge you, send me a message at paranormalwhitewitch@gmail.com, or you can send me a message on my Facebook page, which is Tracy Lynn Jones. And if you notice, I have an E in my name. If you don't put the E in, you won't find me. So we also have 4 spots left for the rest of the year as far as shows go. But that does not mean that we won't do others like we're doing tonight. If there is the 3 in October and November 4th. If you have something you want to promote, you have a book, you have a new store, you have a promotion, you have whatever. You just want to talk about yourself. Send me a message and we'll work it out. So with that being said, let me bring out the ladies. Here is Miss Sherry down at the beach. And she was cold, so I think she went inside. And there's Miss Karen. Hello, ladies.
Hello.
How are you?
Good.
Can you each tell about yourselves? I don't care who goes first.
Karen can go first.
Okay.
So, I'm Karen, and me and Sherry have been friends for 30-some years, right? I lost count. So, Sherry and I have always been together, had a really good friendship. We went to Salem for a girls' trip, and we fell in love with Salem, and we were like, hey, let's bring a piece of Salem back to Baltimore. So that's where Crafty Witch kind of was born.
Okay. Miss Sherry?
Let's see. I've been in the craft since I was 15. And I've kind of wanted to do something of this sort and bring the community together. Because I felt like there was a lapse of being a solitary, but there was never really an outlet for it.
Right.
I
get that.
So I was like, okay, well, let's try this. And so Karen was on board and kind of just grew from there.
Okay. I knew I was missing something. I forgot to say that tonight's show, as you can see by the scroll, is brought to you by these lovely ladies at Crafty Witch Soiree at the Dundalk Flea Market. We're there every Saturday, Sunday from 7 to 3.
Yeah.
We're going to go through and I'm going to show you some gorgeous pieces that they have. They also do broom classes and dance classes and all kinds of stuff. 2 other people that brought to you help bring this show. And I have to stop for a quick second. I am still getting over fibromyalgia flare, so my speech might be a little off or something. I made a big announcement about it last night because about 2 weeks ago. I had a bad one, but I didn't want anybody to know. I'm not going to say anything. And I got a couple of messages going, you really shouldn't do your show drunk. Like, I'm not drunk. I have a medical thing. I don't want the medical thing, but I have it. So if I stumble and all that, that's what it is. It's getting better, but it's not going yet. We were also brought to you by Strange Knox magazine, which now I downloaded so many pictures. I had to get rid of all my other normal pictures that I would show of the other podcasts because you guys were more important. But Strange Knox
Oh.
magazine is like a collection piece. I used to be in retail advertising eons ago. And there was, I think it's called 40-pound slick stock, the real shiny stuff, not that thin crap that you get at the grocery store, but like a collector's piece. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. You can reach them at strangeknoxmagazine.com. And finally, we are also brought to you by Ghost Buzz Magazine, which is an online magazine. And I'm going to be either in the next one or the one coming up. And I have this gorgeous hat, which I should have downloaded that one, that Strange Knox made for me. Absolutely fabulous. So I've got all of that. Let's get right into it. Now, I don't know what's going to happen with this screen because let's. Okay, that works. That works. Here is one of their pieces. Tell us about this in all its glory.
So, do you want to go, Sherry, or you want me to?
You can roll.
Sherry wants you to go because Sherry doesn't like speaking in public.
No, that's why I do all the lives for Crafty Witch, because she's just like, I don't do, when I do the live, she always says, just don't get me. Just do it. Just don't get me. So this is a one-of-a-kind lamp that we had made for Crafty Witch. So it's a gorgeous lamp. Make like anything, made it for us. That was a mouthful. And I mean, it's absolutely gorgeous. Pictures don't do it any justice. We are getting more in where the white globe is, I think we did purple and green, not together, separate. But so we're getting some more of those in, but they are absolutely stunning. I have one at the store that I have lit up all the time, and people are just like, oh my gosh, that is so gorgeous. So yeah, that's one of the items that we have that we absolutely love.
Okay. I wasn't ignoring you. I'm trying to put up the people's comments, and then I normally, they say hello to me. I'll say hello to you. For some reason, I can't post a response. So, hi, Cindy. I've known Cindy Perlow. I'm sorry, Cindy. I mispronounced your name since high school or junior high, maybe even elementary school. I don't know. I'm getting older, and the memory is. So, hi, Cindy. How you doing? Creepy Culture is in. Jen, hi. How you doing? And Dave, who is Karen's cousin, is in the house. So
in the house.
In
the
the
cousin
house.
is in the house.
In the house. So, okay, let's go on to another one. Let's see. Got that one. This is cool.
Do you
Go ahead, Karen. She ain't talking. Go ahead. Go ahead.
So Make Like Anything is our like go-to 3D printer. And they actually made the last lamp, and they made this. We try to like go to small businesses and vendors for stuff that we just can't possibly keep up with the demand. So they have pretty much anything we ask or we try to configure. We have sent them pictures. They have come through, and this was one of them. This is a little purse that they made. Oh yeah, it's gorgeous. And I was thinking maybe we could put a silk liner inside of it to, like kind of conceal everything. But yeah, it's gorgeous.
And what I like about your stores, a lot of new age stores, it's just people like me. But you have for all kind of denominations and interests and backgrounds. And I think that's huge. I tried to get a couple of your short reels up, but I haven't gone to that state. Yeah, I'm not that good. I'm not that proficient yet.
Well, I'm a Christian witch.
Okay. Yeah,
So
my son calls me a frickin'.
that's why we have some we have wood carvings of Jesus sayings. That's so not right.
I got it. I
We
got it.
have wood carvings of different prayers.
Okay.
So my husband actually does those.
Okay.
So he does such a phenomenal job. Everybody, loves the crosses, and he does a couple other things in the store. So we do personalize items as well.
Okay. And you have a bunch of cryptid stuff too for those who are into that field, which I'm still learning about.
Yes,
But
me too. So, of course, shout out to my cousin Dave.
I
So
do.
he found the Paranormal Society in Maryland, which you were a part of. And me and Dave, I met Dave when I was 1, and I never seen him again until maybe a year ago.
Okay.
So we connected, and ever since we connected, we talk every day. I went up there, we met him, and him and his wife are absolutely fabulous, which you already know, Tracy, because you already met them.
Mhm. And I just realized something. My son is watching.
Aw.
My little 37-year-old boy is watching. Thank you, Bill. Because this isn't his gig. He's got his own things. It's not for everybody. Like my husband's into history and military and, guns and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And he's always been very supportive of me, but wasn't really like 100% with it until we started to go down to Laurel's House of Horrors. I won't go in there when it's in operation, but I will go there when you can walk through. And I've been asked why several times. And I tell people, because people can freak out and zap. And I don't want anybody zapping at me. A ghost I can handle. I've seen them my whole life. They don't bother me. I get it. It's fine. He's starting to see things now. He saw like a little kabuki face down there and shadows and stuff. So he's starting to feel things too. So I said, that's because you're around.
Next time you go there, I wouldn't mind going with you.
Okay.
Seriously.
There's a lady named Mandy Gibson who is one of the managers there, and they're always doing conventions, and the horror makeup that she does is there aren't words. You have to look up Laurel's House of Horrors and take a look to see it. It is incredibly artistic. But yeah, she's told me there's been a bunch of stuff going on down there. So when I get the go ahead, come on down on such and such, then I'll bring you. And Sherry, if you want to come down, that's fine. It is a very scary place. I will tell you that. It is very haunted. It has all manner of everything, positive and negative.
Okay.
I have seen doppelgangers down there. I have seen mimics down there. I have seen an S-walker down there.
Wow.
There's all manner of stuff. So it's not for the faint of heart. It's just not an empty building when they're not in. And part of the reason that they're so haunted is where the building is, just about 600-700 feet, used to be an asylum that eventually got torn down. There's also the stuff that's inside is like from old age homes from back in the 50s. So you figure all that energy is on it. And there's a serial killer that comes through every now and then named Sam Little, who made his debut with me in front of my husband. And here, I won't go into the whole thing, but the funny part is at the end of the night, I'm talking to Mandy and my husband's over there. He's filming the last of it. And all of a sudden, Sam comes through. And it's actually on my podcast. You can see it up until the point where I pass out. I'm talking and Mandy's talking to him saying, go away. And all of a sudden, I could feel him leaving. And I dropped on the floor because it took a lot of energy. The funny part is Matt, who is brilliant with all the scenery and the decorations in the rooms, walks by and goes, hey, having a good night? No.
Yeah, I mean, me and Sherry, like, we have a couple abilities, wouldn't you say, Sherry? So that's why I said I wouldn't mind going with you just so we can explore that a little bit more.
Okay. What type of abilities, Karen, do you have?
So, my grandmother had it. my mom had it. It skipped my sister, and I have it. I can smell death on people.
Ooh.
So it's like a really intense funeral parlor smell to me.
Mm-hmm.
Where it just burns my eyes and my nose.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, and and then every now and then, I have like little inklings of stuff. I don't know if that's, intuition, but I did have a psychic tell me that, I need to explore more things because it could be opening me up
Mm-hmm.
to other abilities. And Sherry and I have often talk about that. But Sherry, what do you have? Oh, I'm sorry, Tracy.
No, we're all one family here. I don't care. You go, girl. I'll be back later.
We've been friends for so.
Don't worry about it. I don't care. I've done it to Dave so many times. He can tell you. I start rambling with people. I'm like, Dave, I'm sorry. I'm taking over your show. So.
Reason.
Hold on, you're going out.
Yeah, your sound is a little funky.
Now?
Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Okay.
Sorry, I'm on a phone. So I always have issues with intent. So if somebody is mad, or angry or whatever, I can feel that before.
Oh, you're empathic. Okay.
Yeah, that when they walk in the room. Now, if their energy is completely, their and it's completely wrong, I've zapped where I can literally head to toe. I get jolted, and it's like a warning system, I would say.
Okay.
So like if anything is like going down, I know what's gonna happen.
Okay.
I get the feelings and the intent of what it's gonna be, but I don't know how it's gonna go down. Does that make like
No,
I know
I understand. I understand. For those of you who may not know what empaths are, we can walk into a room and you ever hear the expression, you can feel the room. Well, that's what we do. We can walk in, and that's why crowded places really aren't great for us until you learn how to control it.
Yeah.
First time I went down to Arlington with my husband, oh my God, I was like in the middle of a football stadium because
Wow.
everybody was coming from every which way, but you have to learn to put a shield up to protect yourself. Like anything else, you have to learn as you go. Let me get another one.
I need to learn how to do that because every time I go to Gettysburg, as soon as we hit Gettysburg, I bust out crying. My husband thinks I'm crazy, but I bust out crying because I feel that dread and sorrow of the soldiers, and it's I just start crying.
Have you ever been to the orphanage?
I don't think I have.
Go down into it's in the bottom of the Soldiers Museum. Across.
Oh, no.
Okay. Well, I'm going to tell you a little story because I used to be a guest speaker there. Used to be many years ago, and the history behind the orphanage is that, of course, during the Civil War, everybody get killed and thousands, and they didn't have a place for the kids, so they developed this orphanage, and they had a wonderful woman as the head mistress when it first started. And she ended up marrying the guy who opened the orphanage. And they had another woman come in by the name of Rosa Carmichael, who was a demon. She hated kids, but she passed her interview. Okay. She wouldn't necessarily be the one to do the punishing. She'd get some of the kids to do the punishing. She would just awful things. You can see that on, YouTube and Facebook and everything. Well, when I would go over there, I would, at the end of the night, look for two guys who didn't want to be there. Like you could just tell from the face that their women dragged them in and they want nothing to do with it. So my last night there, I found two real big ones and I put them on either side of me and I said, hold me here. And I said, okay, Rosa, and a bunch of stuff had been going on, but I said, do to me what you did to the children. And the next thing, everybody could taste a moldy sponge in their mouth. And she was known for punishing them that way. I thought, oh, okay, that all right. I said, show me something else. At that moment, and these guys had to be, they're like Dave, they're big guys. Okay. Um, at that moment, my back, I was wearing a long skirt. My um, legs went up. So I'm now horizontal with them holding me, and they're looking at each other like, what the hell is this? And we go backwards, all three of us, like we were being pulled. The girl who got me the gig up there, I went to high school with her too. And she said that when my sundress fell down, obviously, she said it looked like a little hand came up and pulled it like it was trying to pull you away from whatever was going on. And that wasn't actually the reason I left. But the reason I left is on the way home, where was a Carmichael was sitting in the back seat of my car. And I thought, I'm not bringing this bitch home, to be perfectly frank. So I've learned that if you put something really salty or really sweet in your mouth, it'll break it. So there I am flying down 140, at 2, 3 in the morning, and I'm reaching over and I'm looking for candy. So I'm doing this. Well, 140 in Westminster is known for being pulled over. Everybody gets pulled over. So this guy pulls me over and he says, "Ma'am, have we been drinking?" I said, "Oh, no, no, no. I did this hosting thing with with this demon and a this and a that. Would you like a candy?" He goes, "No, ma'am, just go home." So he was not having any of it. So
Story.
can't hear you.
Oh, all right. You hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. So the funny story about the orphanage, with my husband, he's been a firefighter for 30 some years. He, oops, sorry. I'm getting it.
Mommy.
Yeah. So he smelled the smoke
Okay.
downstairs and it followed him. It was like whoever was involved with that, it followed him throughout the whole night. He smelled the cigars, he smelled the smoke, and
Right.
he was like, I never had that before until I met you.
Well, I mean, everybody has it. It's just we're taught as children the people you're talking to aren't real, or it could, and most of the time it's done out of good intentions, but it could also be a religious thing, or just what your culture does or does not believe. So
Yeah.
eventually, the majority of us just outgrow it. I, on the other hand, am a third generation witch and empath because I take after my great grandmother, and my mother adored her grandmother. And they would do little things to it. Mom had no skills whatsoever. No, not one. Oh, that is so cute. I love you, mommy. So when I came along and, I started doing all this, it wasn't a problem. So I never lost it. That face, look at that face. How can you not love a face like that? Anyway, I'm
Skipper
sorry.
is a ladies' man.
Tell us about the little mini brooms, because I'm going to just start scrolling because I got a bunch of them. But you guys tell us about them. Either one. I don't know. Karen, it's your turn.
So the mini brooms, we just sold a bunch of them. We made a couple of them, seeing how they would go. A lot of people love them. A lot of people actually will use them for altar brooms, which is perfect. So we just decorated a bunch of them. And of course, we always tell people, that they can always add to it, because, you got to make it your own. We can, because we have bigger brooms, and we've had people that say, oh, well, they're not as labyrinth as, if you go to one of these other festivals.
Yeah.
And I always tell people, I'm like, because they're for show.
Right. This is for use. Yeah.
Right. This is for use. You have to make it your own. Me and Sherry can build a broom all day, but you got to make it your own.
Hey, Mom. Look at my tooth. Look at my tooth, everybody. I'll polish my tooth just for you. That's funny. I've got 8 cats, so there might be one jumping up anytime. I don't know, but that is adorable. So I'm sorry. I totally cut you off. So,
No,
you do it for purpose, not necessarily for decoration.
Right. Yeah.
Yep. That's pretty. They're all beautiful.
That's one of my favorite. I love the dark and the purple, and the I'm drawn to the moon. So
Okay.
of course I love the moon charms. So
This
and
looks
then
very country to me. It's very, very quaint. I like it.
yes.
And we have, oh, well, I went too far. Okay, well, tell us about this lady. I don't know if it was a handbag or a
So
coaster or something.
this we have in a handbag and we have in a lighted picture as well.
Mm-hmm.
So that is just a picture that I was drawn to because again, you can't see it all, but she's trying to touch the moon. So I was drawn to that. So I made it into a lighted picture.
There we go.
And yep, there you go. So yeah, here is the lighted picture. This is the lighted picture.
Okay. It's
So
beautiful.
yeah, absolutely.
I wanted to ask you, have you had any sort of pushback from the general public as far as, oh my God, they're witches, which naturally means we're demonic, which of course it doesn't, which is why I do the podcast to dispel that. How do you deal with that?
So with Crafty Witch, and we've had several people say this to us, we are very welcoming. We are, we don't judge. That's why we stay solitary because
Mm-hmm.
a lot of covens aren't for us.
Right.
That's all I'm going to say about that. But we've had people, I've had an incident where I've had people come in there crying. So they would come into our booth crying, and it was just, it takes me back for a minute, but it's like, okay. And then they like tell me what's going on, and then it's
Mm-hmm.
like, okay. So, but then in our booth, we do have somebody that, will put prayer cards on our booth. And it's kind of like, do you not know the history of pagans? Like,
Right.
so, yeah.
Yeah, I get that a lot too. There was one time a couple of years ago when I first started dating my now husband. Mars was still in business then before it became Weiss. And I was bopping around. It's summer. I had shorts and a t-shirt on, and an onk. Okay. Or it might have been, no, it was my pentacle. It was my pentacle. And I'm walking along and this, bless her heart, 300-year-old woman comes rumbling for me. Like she's on a mission. And she gets out little crooked fingers. It's people like you that make this world a bad place and you're going to hell. And I had just had it that day. I was too through and I was tired of dealing with the BS. So I looked at her and I said, you're right. I am going to hell. About 3:00 today. What do you want me to tell your brother? And with that, her face did just what you did. I normally wouldn't do that. I understand why people think the way they think because that's what they've been taught. I get that. Just like I always tell people, there's no stupid question. If you don't know, you don't know. Okay, that's fine. Once I tell you, then it's different. But I couldn't help myself that day. And I felt really bad because I'm like, she's 280 years old. What are you doing?
Well, not only that, but they have this Hollywood version of what witchcraft is really like. And it's
Yes.
if you realize that you probably do probably 30 of the things that we do on a normal basis,
Yeah.
you wouldn't be saying what you're saying right now to us. But
Mm-hmm.
people just see it differently because they've been taught that it's Hollywood's version.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. At the
We
end
had
of my show, go. Oh, I'm sorry, Karen. Go ahead.
we had somebody come into the store, and she looked like she was browsing, and then she kind of turned to me and Sherry, and she was like, "Do you guys worship the devil?" And I said, "No, do you?" And Sherry like looked at me like, "Oh my gosh," and she was like, "Well, no," and she was like, "Well, what you do is evil." And I said, "How?" I said, "Us standing around a cauldron with spices. How do you make dinner for your family?"
Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. Stew is actually a witch's brew. Yeah. Oh my
Right.
God, that's funny. I love that. See, you got the sass in you like I do. Sherry's
Oh,
a
I have it a
sweetie.
little too much. Sometimes Sherry has to pull me back.
Well, that's good. You like yin and yang.
Yeah.
Yeah, she usually has the good sarcastic comments, but it takes me like 5 minutes to respond to those type of situations. And then
Yeah.
it's a really good one, but it's usually way too late.
Wait,
Usually the people are gone by that point, and then
we'll run
she'll
out and
say
get
it
that
to
person.
me.
So
Yeah.
at the end of my shows, I usually do a Did You Know segment. And I've talked about everything from what a birthday cake originally meant. You know, the round cake is the moon, the candles are the stars, the smoke goes up to heaven and carries your wish. Blowing on a dandelion. Like there's so many everyday common things that
Yep.
people have no clue. And don't even get me started on Easter and Christmas because that blows people's minds. And I'm not downing, Christian people or Muslim people or Jewish people or anybody else. You can worship a turnip for all I care. I don't care. Be a good person, be nice. Other than that, we're all kind of doing the same thing, just a little bit different. So
But at the end of the day, what I do in my life shouldn't affect another.
yeah.
Right?
Yeah, when I first flew out of the broom closet, as it were, one of my cousins was he was concerned that, was devil worshiping and this, that, and the other. Because I can see dead people too and chat with them. And he did research and found out that, no, she's not into devil worshiping. I said, I told you that like a year ago. We don't believe in the Christian devil. We believe in evil, but we don't believe in that. So what is this? Whoops, let me maximize it. What is this little guy?
So that looks like a tarot card bag.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So
I
just a little bag you can put your tarot cards in.
Okay. I was trying to find a whole bunch of different pictures, give everybody an idea. Like you might be sold out of some of these things, but at least now they have an inkling about what it's in. Then you're not going to go in and find blood dripping from the walls and you're not sacrificing all that other nonsense. This
Not
is
yet. Not yet.
Not yet.
That's beautiful. Oh, is this another tarot card bag?
Yeah, another tarot
Okay.
card bag.
That's pretty. I think there's one more after this.
Yep.
Okay. Let's see.
Tarot card bag.
All their stuff is so well made. And when I tell you beyond reasonable, I'm not joking. Let me see. It's this might be one too.
Yeah, I mean, it's expensive to be a witch. So come on down, the Crafty Witch.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah. I mean, I looked around, I looked at your prices. I'm like, dang, I wish I knew about this a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
Let's see. What is this one?
Now we could just get that is like a sun catcher.
That is beautiful. That is really cute.
We just would like us to be able to find cauldrons that are decent size. It's hard to find any. Well, we try to do small business, but there's only so much that you can find nowadays.
Oh
It's
yeah,
local.
I ordered one off of Temu and it came in. It was this little tiny thing. So it's adorable, but I don't know what I was expecting. I was ordering off of Temu.
Yeah.
And let's see what is. Oh, I love this little holder. This is cute.
Yep. That's a crystal ball holder.
Mm-hmm.
So you can just put your crystal ball on top of it, or you can put your witch's ball on top of that as well, instead of hanging it up.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, and the crystals. Where do you see these candle holders? These are gorgeous. They are so pretty.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you can light your candle and have your crystals as well, part of your altar. So that would be a very good altar tool.
So I know that the one is pink quartz. What is the yellow one?
Sherry, it's your turn.
I can never say it right. Citronite?
Oh, citrine?
Yes. Okay. Yeah. That's
okay.
I know how to spell it, but I don't know how to say it. But yes.
I wouldn't have been able to say it.
Thank God you guys have like normal basic names like me, because I get some people on here and it's like it's a bunch of vowels thrown together and I don't know how the hell to pronounce any of it. And I tell my friends, I will screw your name up because I can't pronounce anything. So,
And we
and
do have amethyst also.
okay.
And then we made the same thing for incense burners or
Mhm.
incense stick holders. So there we haven't put them out yet, but they're still sitting in my house.
Now, if somebody who isn't like us, and just really likes this and it'll go well in their house, how would they take care of it? How do you maintain it to keep it clean and all that?
Well, Karen usually offers her Florida water.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, I'm a big believer in the Florida water. I love cleansing and cleaning the area with it because I think it smells so good.
It
Uh,
does. It
like a
does.
lot of people, when they salt your doors, every month and you do the cinnamon. I throw a little bit of Florida water in there too. So I have Florida water, I have cinnamon, I have salt at my front and back door. So
Okay.
I just like the smell of it, and it's a really good cleansing tool. So you can absolutely use that on this too, and
Okay.
it will charge it as well.
Okay. Okay. I remember something funny I wanted to tell you guys about my next door neighbor. When she first moved in here a couple of years ago, I guess living next to people like us, you don't know where we are. We're usually everywhere, but we don't look like the Gothic people or the choke collars and all that.
Mhm.
If that's your thing, that's great, but just go away. Um, when she moved in, we were cordial to one another. And during when the weather's good, I go out and I cleanse my house and my yard once a month and do a little protection barrier. Well, the one month I saw her like this out the window. Next month, same thing, peeking, because I generally do it on the first. So I thought the third month, all right, you're going to watch me. I'm going to give you something to watch. So I took a tiny little remote like this big and I taped it on my ankle. And I went out and I did my thing. And I saw her go, and she's never looked again. It was a remote. I was like, if you have questions, come ask me. I'm like
Yeah,
5'1" on a good day. I'm not going to be able to hurt you. And I definitely can't outrun you. So don't worry about it.
yeah. It's amazing. Since we've been at the store, what people will come in and tell us.
Hmm.
It's you know, we've been perceived, in a good way because a lot of people now they're coming to the flea market and they even tell Sherry and I that they were searching for us in the flea market.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
which is really good. This is one of my favorite pieces. So my husband, he did that.
Okay.
So that's all woodworking. It's a
Wow.
3D piece, so it has different layers to it.
Okay. Okay.
That's an unfinished piece.
Okay.
So we had a couple of them when we went to the Witches Festival, and of course they were all painted.
Right.
But yeah, that one's just an unpainted version, but
Okay.
they're so gorgeous.
And then we have this beautiful woman here. Oh, tarot card back or
Yeah.
no? Okay. Okay.
Yep.
I said any picture I could find, I was a grabbing.
You got it.
Because I mean, to tell somebody, oh, they have beautiful things in their store, everybody says that. But this way they can see. And they
Yeah.
can see that you two aren't wackadoodles or anything like that. The
I'm
host might
sure.
be, but you guys are not wackadoodles. So I'm assuming this is also, boy, you got a lot. Tarot is the one thing I have never been able to master. I have tried and tried and tried. And when I wrote my book, when it came time to talk about tarot cards, I said, I'm not going to tell y'all anything about it except do your research because I can't do it. It is
Yeah.
not for me. Now, you give me a pendulum, you give me divining rods, you give me an Estes method or something like that, automatic writing. Tarot cards, everybody else, bip, 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 this is what it means. I'm like, I don't even understand half of it.
Sherry's good at tarot cards, but she
Okay.
gets a little nervous because around people, so she doesn't do it. I mean, she'll do a reading for me or someone that she knows.
Okay.
I mean, back before I got into this, because Sherry's been into it longer than me. I know that she used to take me to like the Turning Wheel and the New Age store, and she'd be like, "Here, buy me some tarot cards," and I'm like, "Get them yourself." And she's like, "No, I can't. You can't buy your own tarot cards." And I'm like, "Well, I guess you're not getting them."
Ooh. Yeah, I didn't know that. I had no.
Yeah.
People were like, "Well, don't you know all of it?" No, I don't know everything about everything. Nobody does.
No.
Everybody's got the stuff that they're good at. They're sort of good at, and they got the crap over here. Like,
I mean, I'm the same way. I'm not into the tarot cards. So I do have a couple of tarot cards, but I use them more for intention for myself.
Sure.
Because I draw 3 cards a week, and it's 3 things that I need to work on.
Okay.
Whether it be like patience or being a little bit more friendlier.
Not being so sassy.
Right?
Not getting your cohort in trouble, and like that. You occasionally have a tarot reader come to your store, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Is she going to be coming back anytime soon?
We haven't scheduled anything with her because she has a couple things coming up with the Temple of the Roses. So we're gonna reach it back out to her
Okay.
and see when she has time.
Okay.
But it's just I because I'm such an empath, it's hard for me to tap into other people's energy without affecting me.
Right. Do you do a prayer beforehand or a blessing or something like that on yourself?
Yeah, usually, yeah. That, but that's why I don't, unless I know you, that's why I don't do it. I've had bad instances where other things have come
Right.
instead. So
No, I get that. People ask me all the time, can you do a psychic reading for me? No, that's not how it works with me. I don't know how it works, period. I don't understand the dynamics of it.
Yeah.
Sometimes I will see things. Sometimes, if you've seen my program before, spirit will come and visit, and I'll tell my guest who I'm seeing, why I'm seeing. How that happens, I don't know. That's just part of the mystery of it all.
Yeah.
But I've made so many people cry on this show. I feel bad. It's like I don't want to tell them anything, but like the dog is here and grandma's there, and this, that, and the other. And I said, does that make any sense to you? Because some of the stuff has seemed so left field, and I'm sure y'all know, they're like, this can't be. But I've learned over the years, it's better to just tell people, because if you say it afterwards, like, oh, I knew that. Yeah, right.
And that's another reason why I think it would be good for me and Sherry to go to that one place that you're talking about together.
Yeah.
Because I feel like, with me smelling death on people, like, for a while, I tried to, like, turn it off.
Okay.
Because it freaked me out. And it freaked me out so bad, because I would have, I would work with, and I'd be like, hey, I smell funeral flowers around you. This is what it means. And then I had one person literally change a whole shift to get away from me.
Oh.
So, yeah. And then my mom finally, she, in all her wisdom, she said what made the most sense. She said, Karen, she says, you're just preparing these people for what's going to happen.
Right.
So just look at it like that. They need to be prepared. And the girl, I worked with her at Toys R Us, back in 1990 something. And that happened, and it just, it kind of like freaked me out, and we were in the back room, and I was like, hey, I smell this around you. This is what it means. And she's like, oh, you're just messing with me, trying to scare me. And I was like, no. And then 2 weeks later, her cousin was murdered in Baltimore City.
Oh.
So she really got upset about that, and she was like, I'm not working with you anymore. And I was
you
so
know what?
upset about that. I told Sherry, like I called her because she's my best friend, and I was like, oh my gosh, I freaked somebody out.
I freak people out all the time. Don't worry about it. They're either going, I've learned over the decades, now that I'm 61, they're either going to accept you or they're not. I've had so many people that I am now very close to, and I consider everybody family, who said, I was afraid to meet you because, a witch. I wasn't sure, but you're normal. I was like, if I'm normal, honey, you got some. Here is this. There's this. Oh, look at that little face. It looks like it has two little buck teeth. That is hysterical.
Mm-hmm.
Is this a tarot bag?
Mm-hmm.
I gotta see this whole that. I'm sure it's not supposed to be buck teeth, but that is fabulous. Oh, it's real pretty. Real pretty. I like that.
Yeah, the colors when it is really vibrant.
Ah, there's your amethyst.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let me maximize this so people can see. Aren't they beautiful? I don't think I put it on the list. I'm not sure. Yeah, I didn't. But I got the first time my husband and I went in, I bought a beautiful dream catcher from them, which I have a picture of in there, but I didn't put it on for tonight, of course. But there's a certain time of night, because I put it on the bedpost, at the end of the bedpost. You're supposed to put them in the window, I know. But with cats and dingly things, no, not so much. At a certain time of night, the entire room looks like a giant discotheque because everything is spinning. And it's gotten to the point now where the cats see the little the reflection, the crystals and stuff on the bed. They're trying. It's fun. I'm easily amused. And then this is probably not in your store anymore because it seems to be more springish, or you might still have it. I don't know. But you guys make
still
these
have
too.
it.
Okay.
We're looking to change it because of the season.
Right.
So of course, we made that for, what was it, Sherry? Solstice?
Mm-hmm.
Beltane.
Beltane.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
We were
now
trying to hang it from the ceiling, but it didn't work out very well. So it became
it's beautiful. And they can see behind the wreath. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 little sun catchers.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And we have I have one similar to the one on the very right hand side. That one. I have one similar to that in my front window. Again, I have to find places where my cats can't terrorize and destroy it all.
Yeah, we tried to hang that up, and it just
we tried.
It's pretty.
Yeah.
So you guys made this yourself?
Yeah, me and Sherry sat in the store and we just made that together.
Yeah.
That's I'm on all my late aunt and a bunch of my cousins are very talented like that. I mean, my late aunt used to make her own stained glass. It was disgusting. She could do all that stuff, like just sit down and bip, 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 bip. I can't draw for anything. And sometimes I've had to make a drawing for somebody on the show. And I'm going to tell you, it's going to look nothing like the real person. I get it close, but it's still, like a Picasso. I am envious of people who have this kind of talent. Now, can people put in special orders for that?
Yeah, they can put a special order in for it if they like it. We've had several people that has offered to buy it from us, and me and Sherry were like, "No, we can make you one, but that's our stores."
Yeah, no, so. Okay. We are almost out of time. We only have but 11 minutes left, so I need you guys to talk about yourselves. Not you, Sherry. You're done. You had your no. If you want to talk about, I know you don't like to. You don't like being in the spotlight. I get that. Why it's never bothered me, I don't know. I was painfully shy as a child. I don't know what happened. I think it was when I had my son, because when you're having a baby, everybody is everywhere. And after that, I was like, I don't care. You want to think of me what you think of me. So, right. But at any rate, how can people get a hold of you and, emails and websites and all that good stuff?
Oh, well, number 410-660-4600. A what?
You're going in and out.
Oh, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah.
Yes,
Okay, go ahead.
Nextel, we can hear you now.
It's 410-660-4600 is our phone number. Our website is craftywitchsoiree.com. And our email is ss_craftywitchsoiree@outlook.com.
Okay.
I'm
See,
so
you
proud
did
of you.
beautifully.
Right.
Yeah, you did beautifully. Um, do you still do the dance classes, the broom dance class?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have any of those coming up anytime?
We had one today,
Okay.
so we had a practice.
Okay.
So I met with the girls. I took them pizza, and they were practicing. And then I rushed home so I could talk with you ladies. But they're doing very well. We're gonna be in the Dundalk Parade, and Tracy is joining Crafty Witch.
Yeah.
So me and Tracy are going to be in the back of a vehicle waving to everybody.
I've been practicing.
Oh, did Karen show you her crown that she's wearing for the parade? Anyway, she bought this crown, and I was like, "Oh, I have to have one too."
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
you remember the funniest
So-
part? Sherry, who is it that I like?
I can't even say her name.
Try.
Maleficent.
Maleficent.
I can never say it.
Maleficent.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
well-
Make Like Anything made me my own Maleficent crown.
Oh, that's cool. I like
Isn't
that.
that fabulous?
That's cute. That's really cute. Now, I'm gonna have to figure out how to like step it up for the parade because I was just gonna wear, regular clothes and
Well, hey, I'll share. If you want to wear my crown, I have Maleficent horns I can wear.
Oh yeah, she does.
Make
She
Like
got-
Anything made me horns too.
Now, have you ever or will you ever? I've seen like the tall crystals in like a crown form. They're like little pillars
Mhm.
around the front. Do you carry anything like that or will you?
We're trying to. The problem is price. Like,
Yeah.
my thing is that if I'm buying it at this price, I would have to resell it at a different price, and nobody can afford some of the prices that are
Oh,
coming out.
yeah.
It's ridiculous. So I've been hunting, trying to find a bulk crystal supplier. So
Okay.
we'll see. Hopefully, fingers crossed soon.
Okay. Well, ladies, thank you. It was wonderful, and it only felt like 5 minutes to me. I don't know how long it felt
I
to the
know.
audience or to you, but I had a good time. I'm going to put you in the green room. If you need to get on with your night, go ahead. If not, I'll be back in a minute. I'm going to close out the show.
All right. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Okay. Thank you for tuning in to our special edition of Beyond the Veil with the Paranormal White Witch with my beautiful guests, Sherry Stallings and Karen Reynolds from Crafty Witch Soiree. You simply have to go and see the store for yourself. Check out their Facebook page. They generally do like a 360 with a camera and to show you everything. And I tried to figure out how to get that on, but I'm not that skilled yet. It's beautiful things, just absolutely beautiful things. And you don't have to be a witch to enjoy them. Some are just really just pretty, If you would like to be on the show, please remember we have 4 dates left, 3 in October, 1 November 4th. But like tonight, I'm more than happy to do an extra show. You let me know what you want to do, when you want to do it, and we'll make it happen. If you have questions about the paranormal that you're not comfortable asking other people, don't take that as a challenge. But you can ask me anything. I've heard just about everything that there is to hear, and I'm not going to, in the very least, make fun of you. I know I've been making fun here tonight, but I won't make fun of somebody who's asking an honest question. I don't do that. So you can send me a message on paranormalwhitewitch@gmail.com, or you can go to my Facebook page, which is again Tracy Lynn Jones, and you'll see me and my husband on the page, and you'll see Crafty. You'll see Beyond the Veil as whatever's in the background. So tonight I was looking up online some facts about witches that people maybe don't know. And I get a kick out of these. Like I said, the birthday cake, that is actually pagan in its origins. When you open a store door and you hear the bells, so is that. Christmas 100% is with the evergreen inside, and you ever hear the expression knock on wood? I could go on and on, but I know everybody needs to get on with their evening, so I'm just going to give you a couple. If I can find where I am. Okay, there I am. Now, the article I found was 13. I'm not going to give you 13. I'm going to give you like one or two of the interesting ones. So the first one I thought was really, really interesting was King James VI of Scotland believed witches existed and were actively plotting treason against him, a little paranoid. He wrote a book about witches and demons, and I'm going to slaughter this like there's no tomorrow. Demonology. DAEMONOLOGIE. I don't know, something about demons. That was published circa 1597. Witchcraft was, they thought that witchcraft could be thwarted by a counter magic, which is termed cunning folk. That was my great grandmother. So just like you have in any society, in any religion, you have the good people and you have the bad people. So you have good witches and you have bad witches. But the good witches didn't want to be called witches at the time because, that was looked down upon. That was taboo. They were cunning folk. They were also the healers and, the midwives and stuff like that. So, and I'll give you one more. In the Middle Ages, you might be a witch if you were, get this, independent, defending yourself, poor, or if you knew how to swim. Yes. Since if you could swim, it's because the water rejected you, and water rejects witches, I guess. That was one of the, no witch was burned in America. They did do the dunking thing, and basically if you died, you weren't a witch. So I don't get it. So anyway, thanks again. I've been rambling. I'm going to go and close out my night. Let's see if I can fix this up real quick. We will be back Wednesday at our normal time. And until then, I love you. Good night.
There are signals all around us. Most of them go unnoticed. Some are born able to sense them, born with the veil still present, a mark set to thin the boundary between worlds. For a white witch, the boundary never fully closes. It becomes something you can see through, something you can feel. Respond not to fear the unknown, but to understand it, to listen when it reaches back beyond the veil with Tracy Jones.